Hey, Kaiser Phoenix, I'm back with another shark story from my personal life. So, I was in the Bahamas for this study abroad, which was a very nice experience. We were snorkeling all the time, and I got the chance to scuba dive as well. But every scuba diving trip costs a certain amount of money because you had to pay for the oxygen and the use of the tanks and the person to actually take you out and drop you off at the location. So there was only a finite number of times I could do it, which will come into factor later. But during those scuba diving trips, it was amazing. Because snorkeling is one thing. You get to see a cool reef, you swim in maybe 20 feet of water, 20 or 30 feet of water at most, but when you scuba dive, it's just a whole other world. And you definitely got to go down a lot deeper. So we were dropped off in this place, ironically, called the Dropoff. The Dropoff is basically where the ocean floor starts like that and then just goes down, eventually into the abyssal zone. So basically, it just looks like nothing. Nothing at all. It's just water. It's kind of creepy to jump out of a boat above that because it's just emptiness. You try to focus on the sand area that you see. We actually saw a shark as we were being dropped off in this place, and we saw it swimming around on the bottom that we could see about 50 or 60 feet below the water before the drop-off itself. It was so far away that we couldn't really see what type it was, but it looked like some type of reef shark. Now later on in the scuba dive, which is a terrible way to call that, but later on in the dive, I'm down on the bottom, the 50 or 60 foot bottom. It's pretty cool. We're seeing all sorts of fish. A lot of similar stuff that we'd seen in the shallows, but it's still a very neat experience to be completely submersed in the water and be able to breathe as much as you want. It's just a very cool thing. There's several hand signals that you can give when you're scuba diving because obviously you can't necessarily talk, and writing takes a while. Usually we have a little slab. So there are hand signals. The most important one is this, which is a great way of saying, "Where's the boat?" Very important. My favorite happens to be this one, which, well, those are bull horns and that's something coming out of the end of it, so you can figure it out now. But the one my professor gave me at the time was that. So I looked over there, and swimming along the same plane as us was a reef shark. I don't know what kind. It was just really cool and very elegant and powerful and just a tiny bit intimidating, but I was just more blown away by the fact that the shark was actually there sort of swimming through us. So I saw that go past, and then I turned back to the professor and I gave him my own underwater scuba sign for badass. That wasn't the last shark I would find in the I would see in the Bahamas, but it may have made the biggest impression on me. It was pretty sweet. Tune in next time for another shark story.